What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Hoard Dragon game. I think Hoard Dragon is really good right now, like I said in a video recently during my stream on forcing Burning Tree, because Hoard Dragon just works so well with a lot of different things. It's really easy to find Hat Ball on Hoard Dragon. It is really easy to find Ancient Sarcophagus plus Mimic Chest on Hoard Dragon. And it is also really easy to find those really powerful Tier 7 treasures, which work so well with the Trees comp, which is, I think, the most powerful thing that you can be doing with Hoard Dragon. But part of his strength does come from that flexibility as well. I'm going to start by picking up Polywoggle. I don't think Polywoggle is the worst pickup for a turn 1 speculation pickup. And it could still slay here, turn 2. My opponent has like a Brave Princess and attacks us first. Then they're going to get the slay, and then we'll get the slay with Polywoggle. So that's kind of the idea. That's what I'm drawing up here, and that is actually exactly what happens. One thing that I think is always really interesting about strategy games is when you play things from the other side of the table, it actually gives you a better idea of what your opponents could be up to, and thus gives you a better idea of what you want to do and what you want to play around. Obviously in Storybook Brawl, like, all of the heroes are just as accessible beyond the first 8 free ones. And that's going to mean you can play and experiment with all of the different heroes. It's just a small point, but just like knowing what Skip wants to do, playing Skip, watching videos of people that play Skip, can definitely help in terms of, okay, you see now you're against Skip, and now we're against a Pied Piper, and 40 health Pied Piper, generally pretty strong at this stage of the game. They've also purchased a Humpty Dumpty, so they're going to be really ridiculously strong, and there's nothing we can do about it here. We're just going to be taking 5 damage. But I thought that was a cute little moment there with the Polywoggle slaying, and that let us grab an early Vampire. We flipped it off of a Shard of the Ice Queen, and yeah, now we've got 2 Vampires. Vampire plus Sherwood Sure Shot to flip our Lonely Prince is going to be a pretty obvious pickup here for Hoard Dragon, and then we also picked up a 3 Blind Mouse last turn, because sometimes you can just get that and go absolutely nutty with Hoard Dragon, and that's part of the flexibility with Hoard Dragon as well. Like, you are going to pretty aggressively want to hunt down doubles and triples, obviously. But there are also a few like key units that you can look out for in terms of things that could get you a huge advantage, and 3 Blind Mouse is definitely one of them. Doesn't really look like we're going in the Hat Ball direction on this game, but the game is still early. We'll see how this one works out. Pretty good combat RNG for us on this one. Looks like we will be walking away with a win and a few slays as well on our Vampire. So things are working out pretty nicely. Could take another Polywoggle. Kind of, I mean, I'm definitely interested in the Vampire and the Blind Mouse, so I think I'm going to take this Forbidden Fruit and try to roll. Could have picked up that chicken, though I feel like we're going to be rolling a decent amount this turn anyways, though. Yeah, I mean, here, like, we can just take the Wicked Witch. I think that this is good. If we had purchased the chicken, we probably just sold it for the Wicked Witch. I mean, definitely a mistake not to grab the chicken. There's no reason not to. Was just concerned with making the most use out of my time in case we had to roll and think about some more decisions later, I suppose. I don't know. I just missed it. And here we're going to get some nice Vampire hits again, and this combat is working out really nicely for us. We missed the Shadow Assassin, unfortunately, but we are going to, I think, walk away, from this one with a nice little win. Oh, actually, it gets pretty close here. The Queen of Hearts survives with 1 health, and we only hit our opponent for 4, but that is not too shabby. We're down to 28. That's partially due to a pair of Forbidden Fruits. We'd otherwise be at 32 right now. So doing pretty well, all things considered. Could take 4 glory on the rank up turn. Don't hate that. Could also go for the Polywoggle, though Polywoggle isn't generally what I'm after on Hoard Dragon. It's funny that I've made so much use of Polywoggles throughout this game, or just the one that got us the Vampire, but still one is pretty good. And here I'm just looking if we can sell the Bad Billy rather than sell the 3 Blind Mice. Honestly not sure if that was correct to do, but Treasure Map seems good enough. We could take Eye of Ares too. It works reasonably well with 2 ranged units, but I think we are ahead enough that we can take the Treasure Map, and that's going to give us some incentive to hang on to 3 Blind Mouse. But Blind Mouse always is a little bit weird once you get into 4.0, because there's just going to be, I'd rather just spend my gold on picking up tier 4 units, because once you triple a tier 4 unit, you actually have an upgraded tier 4 unit, whereas you spend 4 gold upgrading the Blind Mice, all you have to show for it is, what is that, a 5/5 generally, or I guess it's a 4/4 normally, right? And then maybe it's a little bit more if there's any random buffs on it. I feel like I normally see them as 5/5s, but I guess, yeah, it is just a 4/4 normally. We are going to walk away from this combat with a win, so we'll get our 4 glory and we'll get our first tier 4 unit, and we get a monster book. And we don't have any other spell-related synergies at the moment. There are some copycats, and I am somewhat considering them, but I don't really think Copycat is the greatest spot right now. So I'm just going to take a spinning gold and roll. Would have loved to pick up the end, and I'm even considering just going for the Romeo plus Juliet pickup there. I don't think that is the craziest thing in the world. I could have sold my bench, picked up Romeo plus Juliet, and then locked onto the XP spell and cast the XP spell for free with the spinning gold, assuming that we win that one. But I'd like to find something good to triple, and there's definitely something good to triple right here, though the Heartwood Elder is the better thing of the two. I'm just kind of debating what I want to sell for the Heartwood Elder. There is also the Riverwash Mermaid in the shop, and we do have a little bit of a sleigh composition going on, but I don't really think that I want to be slaying on Hoard Dragon. Slay, I think, is one of the few comps that you don't want to play as Hoard Dragon, and the reason for that is just how the treasures line up. You wind up tripling a bunch of 4s, and then I guess tier 5 treasures are good, but it'd be really hard to get the Horn of Olympus, and then you know what? It probably works. It's just a little bit awkward because you also don't really need any tier 7 or really tier 6 treasures, but especially not any tier 7 treasures in the Slay comp. So just how everything breaks down winds up working out a little bit weird. So I'd much rather try to make trees happen when I'm playing Hoard Dragon, especially because then we're really making use of the spell part, or the upgrade part of our hero power, the treasure part of our hero power. Pick up another Heartwood Elder here, and that is a pretty good pickup. And then could have also picked up a Shadow Assassin, could also now lock for another Turkish Delight. I think I will lock for the Turkish Delight, and I think I will make one other change this combat, and that is to slide in these Heartwood Elders, so that way we start to get a little bit more stats on them. And just trying to play a reasonably strong board while also gaining experience, and I think I mentioned this, but I'd really like to triple a tier 4 unit because that'll give us a tier 5 treasure, with which the treasure map gives us a tier 7 treasure. So that is the plan. Let me make sure my camera does not do that again. Great. And you can see we're decently strong here up against this Celestial Tiger, who also has a treasure map and is going to be looking for a tier 7 treasure pretty soon. But we just barely walk away from this combat with a win against Sea Crow. So that is really good. I'll pick up the Turkish Delight. Going to skip the other units. Really don't care about tier 4 treasures. And I mean, honestly, with Hoard Dragon, I just care about the tier 7 treasure, so that's totally fine. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to find a burning tree, and I'm definitely going to want to make room for that. I need to sell 5 things, so I'm going to line up what selling 5 things look like and see if I like playing this board, and I do. So there goes the blind mouse, and we'll pop in the burning tree and start to scale that. And in 2 turns, we'll be level 6. Next turn, we're just going to roll for Burning Trees and Heartwood Elders, and then we'll start rolling for those other key pieces, the Echo Wood, the Ashwood Elm, and if we can help it, really that's it. If we're like hurting, then maybe we'll grab some other stuff. This skip is looking big. A big Jormungand here to start things off, and we are going to be losing this combat, unfortunately, as this skip is just way too large, but we're only going to be taking a really little bit of damage here. 8 damage down to 20. I'll take it. We're still above half of the lobby right now in 3rd place. Now we are playing up against the 40 health Pied Piper, so that could definitely be a little bit scary too. Don't want to pick up the Turkish Delight. I think that our gold is fine just rolling here. Could have picked up the Golden Chicken again, but we'll settle for the Heartwood Elder and a tier 7 treasure. Holy Grail going into 6.0 is just absolutely fabulous. I'll also go for a Witch's Brew on the Burning Tree, just because I got 1 more gold to spend here, so might as well spend it like this. But this is one of the huge reasons to play Hoard Dragon right now. If you can get a Holy Grail, well, you're looking pretty good. All we have to do is hope that we don't die from this Pied Piper, and honestly, I think we've got a pretty good shot to win this game. And let's see if we even how we're looking, how we're cooking up against this Pied Piper. They've got this big Wizard's Familiar, and then they also have a Vulture in the back. But honestly, okay, yeah, we're gonna take some damage. This one's gonna hurt. We're gonna take 11 damage down to 9, but now we are on 6.0 as a Holy Grailing Hoard Dragon. So I'm going to roll super fast here. The new key bindings are really going to come in handy, and it looks like I am going to be trying to pick up Heartwood Elders, excuse me, at least for now, and then I'll pick up Ashwood Elm. But the new key bindings for Holy Grail are absolutely fantastic. I think, well, I don't want to spoil it, I guess, but I'll just say it. I think at the end of this turn, I wind up having spent, Ivory Owl, best treasure here for trees. I think I wind up having spent 120 or 130 gold, which is pretty fantastic. Just rolling past these vampires, really don't want anything to do with the tier 4 treasure. I'll take the Robin Wood because we are like getting infinite cash here. And it's like a unit, but don't really even need it. Really just looking for these units, and now really just looking for Echo Wood. We could take a Robin Wood though, and the main reason to take it is because we could grab a tier 7 treasure while we are Hoard Dragoning. I think Hercules is like potentially worth taking, but I'll just grab another Robin Wood, and we get Round Table, which is one of the best treasures to make work with Hoard Dragon. I'll pick up another Robin Wood. It actually didn't actually purchase. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Knighthood this Echo Wood, then I'm going to pick up this Ashwood Elm last, because I know that that treasure animation is going to be the most difficult thing to navigate through, and we actually don't get the treasure for this turn, but for next turn we will have a Magic Sword, which means an additional 100 attack and 200 health on our first Burning Tree. And by the way, we also have Robin Wood, or Round Table, plus an upgraded Echo Wood. So yeah, all of this is pretty fantastic, and it's going to be pretty difficult to lose from here. Also, we've got scaling. We've got Heartwood Elder, and we've got the Ivory Owls, giving our whole team a bunch of stats each turn. I'll take the Magic Sword here. Honestly, probably could have gone for Fairy Queen's Wand at this point in the game, and then I'll just start rolling again. Could take the Vampire. I mean, we're not replacing any of these with a tier 4 treasure, so it seems kind of pointless to go for Vampire here, and we'll just continue rolling, and the cash is definitely better off spent just picking up some Burning Trees. So that is going to be the goal here now, and Could cut the Robin Wood for another Burning Tree. That's definitely better stats for this turn, and does allow the Burning Tree to scale as well. Oh, looks like I'm also considering just cutting the Heartwood Elder. I don't hate that either. But, yeah, so basically the round table is just like an insane amount of stats. Round table plus Burning Tree is kind of nutty because all of the... Okay, looks like I will go for putting the Burning Tree in over the Robin Wood. I like that. I like that a little bit better. I can try to break this down for you guys. It's a lot. So we'll take a look here. I'll pause it. But the first thing that's going to happen is the Heartwood Elder is going to give +4/+4 to both of these guys, and the Ivory Owls is going to give +2/+2 to everything. So that's going to give the Echo Wood a decent amount of stats, and that's how the combat starts off. Let's see if I can pause it again. Next thing that's going to happen, it's actually going to happen all way too quickly. The Ashwood Elms are going to give their health to each other tree. And this Ashwood gives double that. And this includes each other. So then all of the Ashwoods go up and have a bunch of attack, and all of the Burning Woods grab a bunch of attack, and the Echo Wood, because of that, gains even more attack. When the Burning Trees gain attack, they also give themselves a huge amount of health, and then the round table kicks in. Their health turns into their attack, which in turn bumps their health again. All of this bumping up the Echo Wood and just making it go crazy, and that brings it up to the 3000s. And that's why from this point we're probably not going to have too much of a problem losing. We've got a 3000 Echo Wood, and then we also have a 1000 Burning Tree in the front row, and that's going to be, this might be a kill shot even, no, 27 is going to be too high. Hit him for 21 down to 7. I was just thinking that's a lot of damage, but not quite there. I'll take another Echo Wood. I do kind of like the Drink Me Potion. The one thing that I'm interested in here is Beauty's Influence, because Beauty's Influence can turn the Ashwoods good, which then can allow us to make copies of them from Evil Twin. Right now we don't have anything that we can cast Evil Twin on. If we had cast the Drink Me, then maybe we would have been able to find a Beauty's Influence to do that on, but doesn't really matter. This board's just going to be insane. I'll just pick up a Candy Rain just to give Echo Wood +1/+1 for really no reason. And yeah, let's jump ahead into the combat. We'll see that this Echo Wood is still going to be in like the 3000s. The taking away the Heartwood Elder doesn't take away that much, and the other Echo Wood is probably going to be at about, 2000. Okay. And the other Echo Wood's up to 4000. So they did manage to scale just based off of the Ivory Owls enough there. And yeah, because the Echo Woods aren't pumping themselves up, but still just a crazy amount of stats there. Didn't even see the combat, and looks like Pied Piper actually just took his first damage. So that's kind of crazy. I'll pick up another Echo Wood, and then I'm just going to roll for the Echo Wood triple or Burning Tree triple. Either way, that'll let us put this Echo Wood in here, and we'll see if we can get any further. Could go for Shard of the Ice Queen on Robin Wood. That would allow us to potentially grab another Ashwood Elm. That could be pretty sweet, though that is not going to be in the cards this time. And here we go. Here is... Oh, did I miss a combat? Yeah, I might have missed an attack. Oh, they have a Storm King, which attacks into a Burning Tree and dies. There we go. We've got a 1000 Burning Tree, and then 2 3000 Echo Woods, and then a 6000 Echo Wood. Everything just getting way out of hand here. Okay. Yeah. So this is actually what's happening. The Echo Woods do kind of pump each other up. I guess I wasn't thinking about this for a second, but the Echo Woods, a buff that an Echo Wood gets will give a buff to another Echo Wood if it's not from the Echo Wood ability. So when one Echo Wood gets a buff from Round Table, the other Echo Woods also get that buff. Yeah. So it is going to wind up being pretty crazy, and there we go. My opponent concedes. But maybe we could break that down even more, or somebody in the comments will figure it out. Because this is actually a pretty quick video. I'm just looking at my recording time here. So I'll try to just draw the distinction a little bit. Echo Wood has an ability that says whenever any creature gains stats other than through this ability or character, whenever another character gains stats other than through this ability, an ability that is worded exactly like this Echo Wood gets those stats as well. And the upgraded Echo Wood is that, but double. So when an Echo Wood gains stats like through... So say your backline is Echo Wood, Echo Wood, Echo Wood, Echo Wood, Echo Wood, upgraded Echo Wood, and then in position 2 you've got a Stag. And the Stag attacks, it's going to give +3/+3 to both of these units. So what's actually going to happen is this unit will get +3/+3 from the Stag, and then we'll also get +3/+3 from this unit getting +3/+3. This one will get +3/+3 from the Stag, and then +3/+3 from this one getting the bonus. This one will see that both of these are getting +3/+3, and it'll get +6/+6, or +12/+12 if it's an upgraded Echo Wood. So basically, it's not infinite, right? Anytime an Echo Wood gains stats from the Echo Wood ability, that won't trigger other Echo Woods, but if they gain stats from something like Round Table or Ashwood Elm, that is just the same as if a Stag was giving them stats. So the Round Table on the Echo Woods is going to give the Echo Woods a bunch of stats themselves, and they are actually going to be able to feed off of each other. So in this way, just adding more Echo Woods is actually an incredible amount of scaling. I guess we'll have to go back one more just to see, again, the final numbers on this comp. Yeah, 1,000, and then 3,500, and then 6,000 to the back. So some pretty large numbers there, and that's just what Hoard Dragon can do, especially backed up with a Holy Grail. And yeah, that can definitely be pretty strong there. Strong enough that the undefeated Pied Piper is going to have to concede to us because there's no way of stopping this madness. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.